So today, for the new members, as the old members anyway know the process, so just let me give a brief about it. See, what we do in the master classes, we try to take up different topics every week, and our intention is one, how we can take advantage of technology in terms of Rotary India. At the same time, other things, examples are now we have big wigs who have very good knowledge on various things that Rotary is involved in. Example, someone knows how to do a better project, or someone knows how to get better CSR funds, or someone knows how to make a documentation for global grant, or someone says, okay, I'm expert in the heart surgeries part. We are planning to get all of them onto the same platform so that you don't need to struggle in terms of getting them. They are there for us, and is more practically we can have interactive session with them, and we can also have RI directors coming in and giving their ideas in terms of the goals and everything. It becomes really helpful for, as a club leader, as a district leader, to get into the nerves of the Rotary in a better way. So friends, today I'm going to give an overall process on why technology is needed. So I'm going to have a small PPT and I'll be talking on those part. Give me 1 second. So today's topic is going to be on embracing the digital era. What it means, what does it say in this? So I just want everybody to actually understand this whole thing, why we need to do it. So let me give a very simple thought process. In Rotary, we are still stuck in the past. We believe that documentation is the key for everything. We want to manually documentation, but when we go to other organizations like networking organizations like BNI, they don't look into a paper at all. They do completely a paperless work. But when it comes to Rotary, we do so much of things which is literally a old thing. I'll just give a simple points. We may be still writing checks. We may be collecting manual payments. I'm just giving a simple points. Okay. We may be printing directories where the whole world has gone into a digital era where we don't need a printed directory. And there are so many things, even your governor's official visit or your club monthly report that we do. So much of a time we spend, huge time is spent on doing that. So now, what are we trying to say? Where are we? Are we in the 19th century, 20th century, or do we want to upgrade ourselves into 21st century? In our business, we want that everything automation. We want to use Tally, we want to use ERP, we want to use Oracle, we want to do all the database to ensure that we get better customers. But when it comes to Rotary, we waste our time. So I'm just giving a simple example. Let's talk about, say, Vishwanath Swami. Vishwanath Swami may be doing a business where 1 hour of his is not less than $5,000. But here in Rotary, हम लोग बैठ के documentation कर रहे हैं. We are actually struggling with the old school of thought. So now, this is what we need to discuss on. Do you want to waste our time here, waste our energy on this, and waste our resources on this? So friends, I just want to share everybody, like, I'm sure all of us here knows about the process that we need to do. For a governor's official visit, हमको ये documentation करना है, and monthly हम लोग को ये documentation भेजना है. For our GML के लिए हम लोग को ये photos बना के ऐसा बना के हम लोग को GML editor को देना है. And after that, for pets के time पे हम लोग को ये document करना है, ये document करना है. Finally, people are scared to join club or to take the leadership role because अरे यार मेरा business छोड़ के यही काम करते बैठो. Do you agree with me? Say yes or no. I just want a message on the chat box. Do you agree with me that we waste so much of our time in the documentation? Yes or no? I just need those messages. I want those 61 people who are here to communicate. Yeah, even if it's no, I'm fine with that. But we need to, how we can save our time. Thank you, Shamarshi, for joining. I'm happy to see you here. So now, how we can save time, how we can utilize our time for better things in Rotary rather than doing those unwanted documentation. So now let's understand that part. So what we need to do, we actually have to change. We have to change our mindset. We need to change ourselves to adopt the new technology where a product like Rotary India, which is a platform which is made for every Rotarian in the country, and it's a free tool. There is no cost to any club for this particular tool. This tool is owned by Rotary News Trust for every Rotarian in the country. So this tool is also having a mobile application where every Rotarian in the country can download Rotary India app on their Android or iOS phones and can also do wonders, which I'll come to you, what are things that we can do. But friends, let's understand what this tool can help us in terms of doing it. Today, I'm not going to get into the depth of every module, but I'm going to give you a brief on how this revolutionary tool can help manage clubs better. Most important part, whatever you enter in rotaryindia.org, it goes into rotaryindia.org website, which Guruji ji has already give a brief. Where can you believe this? In the last 3 years, this has got more than 2,500 crores worth of projects collected. Data is there. That means if Sanjay Bole wants to know how to do a project on a specific thing, he can go and search for it by club or by the area of focus, he can find it. Or Pragyan Sharma wants to know what is my club doing in the last so many years in Rotary, you can do it. You can see what is happening in Delhi, you can see what's happening in Madhya Pradesh or any part of the country or by district, you can actually filter and see it. So that means when a club adds a project, it goes into Rotary India website. Plus, we have 42 districts in the country. So when you add a project, it also goes into our district website. How do we find our district website? Very easy to remember this. Our district number, let's say now assume that my district is 3142, then it will be RID, that is Rotary International District, RID 3142 dot rotaryindia.org. It will go to my district website and I can see what is happening in my district. In the current year, in the last year, what happened, everything is there in the website. So when a club adds a project, it goes into Rotary India, it goes into the district website. So what's the advantage of having it in the district website? So practically, as a district governor, he or she will know what is exactly happening to your district, how many projects are done in the last 3 months, how many clubs are involved in the project, what is the project done today morning is there in the website. So benefit is tomorrow in case he is meeting anyone outside Rotary, he just had to share his district website link and the whole story about what your district is doing is seen. Now all the reports which is needed for the district, including the awards. So whatever the club is doing, the district automatically gets the data. Starting from your newsletter being added, your members being changed, added or deleted, whether projects, even if in the project, various avenue of service, whatever projects that you've done, is all added, collected, and can be reported to the governor the way he wants it. You need not resend this document separately. It also goes into that. So club monthly report is just 1 minute job. So when you go into the system and click on club monthly report in the current month, example, say let's in the month of September, because we are in the beginning of October now. let's say my club has done 4 meetings and I've already added that. And my club has done say 7 projects, it's already added, and added 1 newsletter and whatever work is done. When I click on the club monthly report, the entire information is already there. It will just double check is everything is fine. Click upload to the governor. Governor gets a copy of that, and as a leader of the club, you will be able to download this monthly report in a standard structured PDF format. What's the benefit of that? You can circulate it your own clubs. What did my club do in the month of September? I have a complete story about that. I can share it to them. I'm sure what is a newsletter that we create is finally a story. So here it is of course not in the beautiful way like a newsletter can have. It's a crude way, but it's a nice way, the structured way where this many clubs of meetings are done, this many projects are done, this is a change of members in my club, this is the TRF collections happen in this particular month, and this is the average attendance of my club in the month of September is all there in one sheet. This is an optional feature where a club can decide to go for it. If the club feels that I need to have a website so that I can know what's happening, rather I can show it to the world what my club is doing, this can be a good way to create a public image for your club where there's a small cost to this particular thing. So rest of things there is no cost. So do not get confused. A club website is something an option for a club to go for it. Again, biggest problem today is I have a club website, but who's updating it? Like, how do I get this updated? So what we have done in this is when you add a project in Rotary India, your club website gets automatically updated. So whether it's a club's meeting, whether it is a new member, whether it is in case you change the board of directors today, forget that. If Shamashri has changed her photograph just now, the website is updated with the latest photograph. Shamashri ji is actually EPNC and she is the past district governor for 3291 and she's here. Thanks for joining, Shamashri. And and as in her year as a district governor, rather, this was widely used in her district 3291. So now, friends, finally, this is another way that your club's public image is created. So whatever is being done in the club is already gone in the club website. So I don't need a developer for doing it. I don't need to depend on someone else to do it. If Narendra Rao is the president, I have the josh, I have the energy which others in my club might not have. So instead of depending on someone else, my entry is already updated on the website. So it's a complete dynamic club website. It's an optional thing for a club to go for it. Now the most important part. We talk about governor's official visit. I'm thankfully there are a lot of PDGs here, and that time the technology was not there. So actually, before I talk about it, I would like to have some PDGs talk about on the task of the work of a governor. So shall we, Guruji, shall we ask Shemashri to actually talk about the work of a uh, club in terms of documentation and how now this is made more simpler. Shemashri, over to you. I want to take advantage of your presence.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me what you want to know and I'll tell
I
you.
just want to tell you, I want you to tell the task a club normally has to do in a manual thing when you go for a governor's official visit. You've been a governor, so you're gone for a club. Normally, what are documents that you collect or you want to check, which was done manually during your year because the tool was not there.
Yeah, it was a very cumbersome thing because everything that one could think of had to be done physically, and it had to be printed and typed and printed, and starting from the roster of the club to the projects, and everything had to be done like that, which it doesn't have to be done like that now thanks to this new technology. So what used to happen is I used to request the assistant governors to uh, have a meeting 7 days before the governor's visit. And then one day prior to my governor's visit, I would invite the president and the president elect and the club secretary, if possible, the treasurer, and we would then, look at the papers which I had already seen once and then go through it. So it was like, before going into the actual governor's visit, so that we don't embarrass the governor too much in case there are some discrepancies. So we used to do that so that they are ready for what's going on the next day. But things have changed now because it's all online now. In a way, oldies like me, we still miss the the stuff that you touch. It's like reading a book and not reading a book and listening to it in an audio form.
Now,
So
let me just add what Shamarshi ji said. A simple governor's official visit where she will start with the club charter, club bylaws, the financials of last year. In case that there's a trust in your club, the documents of your trust, and if there's a fixed deposit of the trust, those documents. How many new members are added? List of all the members. Your board of directors. I'm just giving a simple thing. What's the project that you've done in the current year? What's the meeting that you've done in the current? Show me the list of all the meetings that you've done in the current year. Your newsletters. I'm just giving a simple example. Now,
even the club bylaws and
bylaws, everything.
laws and all
Now,
that, because that's
because
important.
I'm a president, I'm in my business, and I have my family. So I need to shell so much of a time to manage this documentation. I will go to my AG. I'll bind it, make it beautiful. Go to my AG. AG will check that. AG no, Shemashi is very strict. She will not miss any document. She'll want everything. And as usual, as a president, I made 10 mistakes in that. AG will say, boss, correct it. I need to redo the whole work. So I take again a lot of time in terms of changing the whole thing. Come back to AG. He may find still one or two mistakes finally before going to my DG for the visit. Friends, a normal document, we take at least 2 months to do it, or maybe 1 month, 1.5 months to do this documentation. Our intention hours, how about doing this entire process in next 2 hours? So within 2 hours, we can actually generate this report. And I'm sure my AG will still find a fault in it. I can rectify that in 2 minutes. Not only that, Shamashi, as a governor, is coming to my club tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing a project. Even that project is updated in my GOV report. I'm sure she'll be impressed. And wow, आज सुबह आपने project किया, it's already there. So
Yeah.
this is what we are talking about paperless part. So, Gurjit, do you want to say something on this part?
We have another PDG, Vijay Kumar, with us. I want him also to share his thoughts
He's
on
my
this.
batchmate.
And lovely to have PDG Sen with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hi
Good
Vijay.
evening, everybody.
Hi,
Madam, good
Vijay
evening.
Kumar, batchmate.
And I can see even DG Ans here. I can see Amita Mohindru. I can see PS Grover, the DG also is with us. Great. Yeah,
Whatever may be,
Yeah,
sir.
we have.
Sorry, sir. Tell me, sir.
So we will add them also. Once Vijay shares his thoughts, we'll get Grover Saab and Amita to also pitch in.
Yeah, Vijay, your thought process on a digital governor's official visit or a printed document.
And always change has to come as per the latest developments in the technology. That there is no controversy or nobody can object it. But the thing is, our Rotarians, especially rural Rotarians, 95% are very, very, very weak in all these formalities. 95, more than 95. Because I belong to a rural club called the Rotary Club of Marthandam. So such implementation, even to go to my Rotary also, our people doesn't know. That is a pitiable situation. So we are lying on the ground level and we are thinking of reaching the moon or sun. Say, if you think of going to the moon from the earth, it will be good. But if you want to go to sun from here, because people are not well versed with the technology, it will be hazardous. That is my only request. But two options to start with for making a change. Two options we can have. Only thing is digital also, as even not the governors are not well versed. Governors
I
office
have an
may not
answer
be
to
well
you,
versed.
PDG.
So
See,
all these things we can slowly implement. Slowly you can infuse these things to the Rotarians by day. They will pick up and they will also join and they will enjoy the digital. Once they start enjoying the digital, then everything will be smooth. So that is my humble request. See, to start this and to move slowly so that everybody gets acclimatized. See, once one fellow, one Rotarian joined our club. Our club those days was bilingual and we used to talk only in English. That good Rotarian, he left Rotary just because the other day, next time I asked him, while I met him, I asked him, why you are not coming? Only answer is, see, English, I don't know, sir. So you are talking in English, we are great people, I can't do it.
yeah,
Such
Vijay,
attitude should
I'll
not.
cut you short because we have less time.
Right, sir. So
Yeah, thank you.
and I always my impression should be I request you all to go slowly, side by side, both see and balance, and people will come up.
Perfect, perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
Vijay, I'd like to add what you're saying. See, if you have seen last 4 years, there has been a transformation in India in terms of digitization, right? And the transformation has happened more in the rural India than in the urban India. Today, I mean, our banking is amazingly utilized by everybody in the rural and so forth, right? So probably uh, either it is the new generation which finds it easier to adapt to technology, or people who overcome the fear. The bulk of it is overcoming the hesitation of using it. And this app of Rotary India is so easy to work on it. Yes, I agree with you on one thing about the language, right? In fact, taking it from you, Vijay, I've seen people go for district seminars, and they will speak in English, and half the audience does not understand what's happening, right? So we must ensure that we connect with people. So the idea of Rotary India is also to connect with people, right? I don't think we have the budget like Rotary International has for online, where you can have translators translating the language. But we do try to use Hindi. But then, I mean, speaking in Hindi in South India also doesn't make much sense. So these are definitely few challenges, but definitely a step forward.
Yes, sir. Transformation is the need of the hour. So I am not against it, but only thing is side by side, let it develop, and we should not forget the conventional things which you are following also. Thank you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so thank you,
Thanks.
AFU, for participating. So just giving a so today, friends, we are focusing on the simple thing why technology is a need of the hour. So as Gurujit Singh also said, so in case we are able to use UPI today, in case we are able to use WhatsApp today, in case we are able to use GPay for it today, we can also use technology for making things faster. So coming back to the PPT.
Can we take one question when Vinay is raising his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you very much.
sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah.
Yeah, Vinay?
Yeah, thank you. I'm President Rotary Club of Ranchi, District 3250. I'm very happy to see that people are actually creating
We
awareness on
can't hear
digital.
you.
No, we can.
We are able to hear you.
Yeah,
It
thank
could
you.
be getting some problem from your side. We are able to hear it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm very happy to see people creating awareness on digitalization of Rotary. The point is, we are a very old club in Ranchi. We have 93 members. And out of these 93 members, if you see the age group classification, we have very senior members, even 82-year-old member who are 50-year Rotarian. We have 79-year-old Rotarian. They are very, very senior people. Now, these people are so acquainted with the reading of that books and papers and everything. They are not very, very comfortable on mobile phones and Rotary India app and looking into the projects in the Rotary India app. So if you digitalize as well, you will have to have the paperwork on the side as well all the time. It is not getting, you are not getting out of it. So my question is, are you not going to make a rule that this is what is going to function and this is what is not going to function? We are like, yes, no, maybe. So we are stuck which way to go. So if you are actually planning to do it one way, it should be one-way traffic everywhere. It cannot be both the ways at one time, because it actually adds to your misery. It's not helping us out. Like uploading data of your project on the website is not an easy job all the time. It also takes 30 minutes job of writing, detailing, posting your paper, photographs, everything. And at the same time, the next weekly meeting, again, you have to print everything in a souvenir and that bulletin. So it becomes a double job, which we are doing in Rotary right now with digitalization. So I want some solution regarding, especially from Mr. Narendra Rao and his team. I've been listening in almost all the classes which he's been taking for last 1 year. We have not been able to solve these problems, like even getting payments, even like getting uploading the programs. Still, you have to do
Yeah. So I
crossing to the
got your
on
point,
phone.
Vinay.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See the
So I would request you to make one.
because yeah, because I understood the question that you're asking. So very
Yeah.
practical. There are people who are old in a club. There will be issues. So this is something which not going to change. And a lot of clubs have the similar problem of yours. But understand one thing. As a president, are you here to do only a manual documentation, or you feel that I want to spend less time on those manual documentation, but I will give my more time invested on doing better work? Examples in my own club. Imagine that I want to only do manual documentation, spend 4 hours writing those documentation to 10 different places. But by end of the year, I don't even have a proof with me. See, this issue of your club example, you may want to print a what do you call a newsletter. I'm not saying no, don't print it for those people who are wanting the manual way. You may still want to do it, but after 5 years, in case you want to get those 12 newsletters in one click, you can get in the Rotary India app, or you can get the one click the entire 25, 30, 40 projects that you've done. So you have to change. Imagine today, I'm just putting an argument. Imagine the same person is doing his business today. He may not be following the manual process for collection of payments. He is adapted, or he may have had a person in the office to manage those things, make it faster. I'm sure he may be using Tally or an equivalent product to make an invoice. I'll say मेरा GST invoice अभी भी मैं manually करता हूँ, मैं GST manually नहीं कर सकता. You need to upgrade yourself. So in Rotary, unfortunately, we are stuck in the old thing. So this is the tool which can change. I'm
No,
not
no,
saying.
Naren,
Yeah.
Naren, can I come in here?
Yeah.
Vinayji, has your club done global grants? Can you just raise
Yes.
your hand if you have?
Yes.
Right? So now, I mean, to do a global grant, you need to be online, right?
See, I agree. See, this is what I'm saying. You have to be online. You have to be digital at the same time, manual also. So it is adding
Yes,
misery.
yes.
It's not
We are
making your job simpler.
we are not suggesting at all that
So,
you
that is
stop
one job
manual.
being done in 2 platforms, right? So we
Yes,
are
yes.
not getting freed. We are not having our job easier. We are having double work to be done. So what
Right.
I'm looking forward is that one job is to be done only on the digital platform. That is going to help us to solve the misery. What Mr. Narendra is talking
Simple
about.
solution to you is, so whatever you upload in Rotary India, example, because of the requirement of a club, you can take a printout of that. So you don't need to write it in paper. You can
Cannot
just
be
take a
printed like
printout.
the bulletin. We have tried that couple of times. It doesn't come like a bulletin, Narendraji.
No, see,
We have tried that couple of times. It doesn't happen like that.
no,
After
Benny,
uploading on the
you have to see how you can save time. That's what the whole
this
discussion
is
is
what
all
I am
about.
saying. We are in the middle of the transformation. We are neither on the digital world nor on the manual world. People want both. Like we tried doing a hybrid meeting. Now people are not happy with the hybrid meeting. They say if you do a hybrid meeting, we will not have attendance. People will not come to your meetings physically.
I mean, meeting is perfect. What you was talking about
No, I'm
meeting is
telling
fine.
about
In fact,
digitalization. I mean,
the
Gurjeet bhai,
the
I'm-
the survey showed that people prefer in-person meetings. They want that physical connect. So that part is correct. I mean, transformation, and as any transformation in any life or anything we do, we have some resistance, we have some challenges, and you are right. It'll take us time there. But Vinayji, at the same time, can we afford not to embrace technology? We
I want
cannot.
it. I'm happy with all the technologies. I'm very
Yeah,
technical savvy. I'm a doctor. I'm doing electronic medical record system. My research work, data keeping, everything is intact. I
absolutely.
publish paper almost every month from sitting here in Ranchi. Let me tell you, as far as technology is concerned, but
Right,
the same acceptance in the club is not visible. What
right,
See,
right.
people talk
But
is
you need
not.
to educate, Vinayji.
Vinayji,
Finally,
tell me, in your club, how many people above 70 use WhatsApp?
Almost everyone.
So, I mean, they are using technology to communicate,
Yes,
right? It is
but they
probably a bit of a mind block to get onto an app.
it's not a mind block, it's an acceptance to transform.
Acceptance. Right.
To
You're
transform
right.
is a big problem. So we
Right.
have to create a bulletin every week. We have to create a souvenir. We have to get a printed souvenir. You won't believe still we are getting a printed souvenir. Like even the magazine, we are getting a printed magazine like this. So is it needed today? You don't need it today. You can have the digital version of this, isn't it? So what I'm trying to say is we are in a midway and we are actually burdened with a second work. Instead of simple one work, we are burdened with a second work. That is actually creating a lot of difficulties in managing the projects or doing something new in the club. And that
Right.
is what
No,
I
no,
was looking for.
point well taken.
So I
Point well
think
taken.
Narendra ji should give us one solution, whether you should make it very compulsory that all the clubs, all the DG should be told that you have to do it on a digital platform and nothing else, no paperwork. Every club should be given a letter. There should not be any paperwork. Only then these senior people are going to accept it. Otherwise, it's not going to get accepted. Now, if you float it in both the ways, नहीं दोनों चलने दो यार, तो वो चलता रहेगा. But the moment Narendra ji will tell the DGs, नहीं साहब आपके पूरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में ये खाली डिजिटली होना चाहिए. If the digital is not there, नहीं चलेगा, कोई print नहीं होना चाहिए. And I'm sure that will solve the problem for everyone. It's a big district. 3250 is Bihar and Jharkhand both. I think he was there in Dhanbad. Narendra ji was there in Dhanbad, if I'm not mistaken, 1 month back.
so Vinayji,
No,
I have
Naren, I have one request. Let's finish this session
yeah,
and then go for question answers
yes,
later,
yeah,
because we have more
yeah,
people on.
yes. Perfect. So now we will, so Vinayji, we'll ensure that we have some solution for you. Don't worry. So friends, so we were just discussing about the concept of one entry, multiple destination. So including your awards, so or a citation. Today, you don't need to struggle in terms of getting the data for that. Once you enter a project, once you enter a meeting, once you enter a membership data, everything is available to the district team, even for the awards and citation. So the whole concept here is एक बार Rotary India में add कर लीजिए and the information is gone into the various modes here. Now, how Rotary India can help us in terms of communication. So, friends, and why it is important. Let me give a thought process again. On an average, even if you're talking about 100-member club, in a normal meeting, we have not more than 30 members participating. Why? Because we are not actually creating a hype about our next week's meeting to the members. I'm sure we are sharing it in WhatsApp once. उसके बाद गुड मॉर्निंग आएगा, गुड आफ्टरनून आ जाएगा, गुड इवनिंग आ जाएगा, एवरीथिंग विल कम. इसराइल में क्या हो रहा है, अफगानिस्तान इंडिया मैच में क्या हो रहा है. So finally, our meeting message is ignored, but the rest of the masala comes on the top. So Rotary India also has an option for you to send a communication and put auto reminders. Example, if Dr. P.S. Grover is going to be the speaker for my next meeting, I put a creative about it in the WhatsApp and ignore it. But here in Rotary India, I can put the same content and put a reminder. Imagine my club is meeting on Sunday. I can put a reminder today to say that Sundays Dr. P.S. Grover is coming for a thing. And again, tomorrow afternoon also can a reminder will come. Maybe again on Friday, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, so that Sunday afternoon meeting, we have multiple reminders automatically gone. So advantages, people can remember that because of the multiple things which comes on the screen. Plus, it also has the option of an RSVP. You can also say, okay, yes, I'm joining. So as a leader of the club, I'll know that how many of my members have said, yes, I'm joining this meeting. So using this tool will also help clubs to get more participation for the meetings, more participation for the projects and everything that club is trying to do. We already spoken about this part where whether it is a club monthly report, whether it's a governor's official visit, whether it is the report to the GML editor, everything can be under one platform. And the best part is, after my year gets over, I need to know what I had done. One click, I can get the entire data, download it in a simple Excel sheet with the link to all the photographs and the content that I uploaded. So that means I have a complete data bank of the work that is done by me as a club leader. So today you talk to a past president. Once you greet him, the first thing that he will want to say is what I have done during my year as a president, because he's proud about that particular time. He is proud about the work that is done by his team during his year. He will talk about the speakers that he has got. He'll talk about the projects that he had done. He'll talk about the conference that he has attended. Why? Because he is very happy to talk about that. But he does not have a proof. Here in this tool, you will have a proof of everything that you have done. So friends, having this documentation done and again saving time will also help you to create a story that you have built for yourself. Then comes public image. I have done projects, but my neighbors do not know about it. They do not know that Narendra Rao is the president of a club, has done a project of building say 200 toilets. My neighbors do not know. Maybe my neighbor is at the corporate field and he or she may want to even help a Rotary club through her CSR funds. But she does not even know that my club is doing so much of good work. So what are we trying to say? We do a work, but we do not share it anywhere. फ्रेंड्स वी से ओके वी शेयर इट इन द फेसबुक. मैं आपको बताता हूँ फेसबुक में क्या होता है. फेसबुक में ना वी अपलोड सेल्फीज. माई सेल्फी विद गॉर्डन. Who's Gordon to my neighbor? Who's Jennifer to my neighbor? Who's Shekhar Mehta to my neighbor? Nobody. They do not know who it is. But I do not post a photograph of the project that is done. Even if it is posted, 7 photographs of mine and my friends and a small area of the beneficiaries. So this is what we kill the public image there. So what we need to do, it's not just posting in Facebook. Facebook has got other junk too. When I open the Facebook, I may not only see your club's project. Along with that, I see all the gossips of my friends too. So I may not even bother to see your work properly. So, friends, public images where we need to have a structured place where it's a one single platform where what my club is doing is seen to the world. So this is where your club website comes into picture. One link, you share the link, it should say what I have done till now, or what my club has done in the last 4 years, 5 years should be seen in one screen. So when you go into a CSR, when you go into a global grant, आपको दिखाना है what my club is doing. Imagine you are searching for a partner. So you need to tell that particular club, right, that my club is doing so much of work. So that will have a confidence to put money into your global grant. To do that, you will create a document. That time you go and talk to your past president. आपने last year ये project किया photos दे दो. I will challenge you, friends, you will not get the photographs. Why? Because past president after 30th of June has reduced his energy towards Rotary. So he will not be struggling. He will not be focused on that. So here you need to have one single platform where you will be able to see what my club has done, what my district has done, what Rotary India has done. You can just click on the Rotary India and show this is what my country is doing every day in terms of philanthropy. So one click. So this is what are the public images. It is not just a posting on a Facebook, which is practically today, unfortunately, too much of a junk instead of the practical things there. So, friends, focus on the public image where whatever story that you build should be easily seen. What is this number here? So, this is a number taken maybe a month or 15 days back, where the number is 3,26,000 projects worth 3,024 crore rupees done by the Indian clubs. So, friends, you can filter into current year and say what did my country do in the current year of Rotary. I can filter it to 2020 to 23 and see what is the story for 20 to 23 on 21, 20 and so on. So same way our district website, same way our club website. So Rotary India is given a link there where when you add a project, your club website is updated. When you add a project, your district website is updated. When you add a project, your Rotary India website is updated. That means these websites are under your control as a leader of your club. So the whole intention of saying is whatever good work you do, spend 5 minutes. Trust me, to add 5 photographs and a nice content and a title and number of beneficiaries, cost of the project and type of grants or whatever. The entire filling of this data does not take more than 5 minutes. That means today morning I done a project. Before reaching office or home, I can update it from my mobile or from the desktop into the system. So it's available for my governor to see what my club has done, for my club to see what my club leadership has done, and after 10 years also I can go and see what did I do in the year 23-24 as a president. So friends, so this is what is a public image which is automatically generated when you add a product through, when you add a project through Rotary India. So now this is a team which is handling Rotary India in the current year. We have Dr. Bharat Pandya as a trustee supporting us, and both the directors, Anindra Chaudhary as well as Raju Subramaniam from Zone 4, 5, 6 and 7 supporting us. And we have website chairman Anshuman Bandopadhyay, and we have 4 district, zonal coordinator, starting from zone 4, which is Gurjit, who's already here. And for zone 5, we have Siva Shankaran from 3202. And for zone 6, we have PDG Prabir Chatterjee from 3291. And for zone 7, we have Samir. Now he's in, instead of 319, so he's in 91 now. So this is a team which is handling Rotary India for us. And now let's get into any questions that we have. And before getting into question, I just want to share you, we also have a help line tool where in case you send an email to support at the rate of rotaryindia.org, it generates a ticket. That means all your complaints are handled in the system and it generates a ticket to you. We track those tickets to ensure that every doubt, every feedback that is given to us is well taken and will communicate back. Imagine that I'm not able to download the application or I'm not able to log in or I don't know how to do it. Anything that you have, you can send an email to support at the rate of routine.org and we will work towards getting it. Now, friends, before going to question and answer session, I have a small survey which I want to do. So I want everybody to participate in this survey. I'm just sending a link to all of us. So what I'm planning to do is the topic is very specific today on uh, adopting technology. So it is more of a self-assessment form that I want to. I'll share that form in the chat. I want everybody to fill that form. So let us. I'll just share that right away. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, the form is already shared by Usha. You can just click on that form, my friends. I'll just click on the form. I'll just show you that right away. So all of you, please click on this form. You will see the screen. Of course, to know who you are, you can just mention this data and then you can get into the actual thing. Whether your club is or a district is still printing the directory or is it going to be digital? I just want you to select. Let's say now, let me start myself. Let us print. Is your club, if you're a club leader, you can select as a club leader, printing directory or is it a digital? Whether your club is having a digital newsletter, is your club's documentation is still manual or paperless? That is OCV and GOV. Of course, certain times it's not in your control, it's in the control of the governor to do it. But I just want to know from you guys, how do you prepare club monthly report? Is it a manual process or is it a paperless? Whether your club has a live club website. What I mean by live club website is I have a website of my club, but not been updated for last 4 years. Shut that website. Why? Because instead of giving a better public image, you are actually killing the club. But here, whether you have a club website or not, just yes or no to that. And how do you collect your membership dues? Still, we are doing a manual process or automation. What is automation? One click, a communication can go to the members to pay their dues. Who's not paid gets a reminder, and who is not paid, will also be able to make the payment through a link. Whether your club collects donations online, that is, I'm sure there are so many things where suddenly we need to collect money for various causes. Examples are now something is happening in Manipur today, and we desperately want to support us. Things happening in Sikkim, but when we want to make a payment, we ask someone to make a payment to my bank details. Guy will say, "Oh, yeah, for sending $1,000, I need to make a documentation of adding the bank in my account and do it. Why can't I make a payment online?" So, do you have an online tool to do it? Do you have an online event registration in your club or a district? So whether your club or a district adopts technology, I'm sure examples are now, let's say 3291, every small little programs are happening online. 3090, everything is online. You pay online. You're not sending the money by cash or a check or anything for a registration. And your opinion, do you feel that Rotary should go paperless? Vinay, your question is going to be answered here. Do you feel that everybody should adopt paperless thing? Yes or no? And do you believe technology can save time, or is it none of the above? No, it does not do anything. Save resource or save money. Do you want our relationship manager to contact? Like, we have, what we've done is the entire country we are divided into 3 relationship managers where they can help you, they can contact you if required and guide you on this process on how to do this digital or a paperless concept in your club. And this is something which I want you to again see. Additional to technology, would you like to have training on other various topics like how to get global grant, how to get CSR fund, how to make a documentation of global grant, how to increase my members, using anything which like any other ideas to increase the members? How do I improve my public image? Or I'm an expert, I don't need anything. So friends, you can tick mark, yes, I am interested in the things here. And you can click on the submit. So this will help us to know your intention, your interest in terms of going paperless. And so that even not only that, this Rotary India Masterclass, there is no cost to you, don't worry. The Rotary India Masterclass where we try to teach, instead of only technology part, we can also include other speakers who are experts who have already dealt with so many good things in Rotary, where we can take their help and guide all of us in terms of the knowledge that they have. So coming back to the thing, so now let's get into question answer session. So anybody has any questions, you can raise your hand and we can ask, answer any other questions if you have.
Yeah, Suresh.
Yeah, Suresh. Yeah, Suresh.
Mr. Suresh, please, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm from Rotary Club of Belur, secretary. I'm facing a problem actually. Till the date, I have uploaded all the projects and regular club meetings on the site. But when I was going to upload my trust meeting and board meeting, the problem was there that I could not get the pictures. Actually, I'm not having the pictures in my hand. So without pictures, it's not allowing me to upload the details of the board meeting and trust meeting. So isn't it very way out to do that?
Yeah, why we are doing this is because we do not want any dummy data to be added. So even if you have an image called as board meeting, add that. The reason is it is not to make your board meeting blocked. It is typically, or is what happens is people for a competition, they just add a project, they don't even have a photograph. So today we take a selfie for everything that we do. So even board meeting, you can take a photograph of the meeting so that you can just add that. So one pic, we are not asking you to have minimum 5 photograph. You can have at least one photograph of anything. In case you do not have, just put a image called as board meeting just to avoid that. Because we want compulsory image for whatever we do. It's more of a proof. So Suresh, I just want to add. So today, even you even do a project, when the project beneficiaries cross a specific number, I think 1,000. So the communication also goes into the zonal coordinator. They also check that. They also check the photograph. They also check the content here. So this is much easier for others also to know what is exactly happening in your club.
I understand that actually for the unfortunately for this particular event I didn't have actually. I'm not finding it.
You can just
That's
put
the
an
reason.
image. I understood. So you can just put an image called as board meeting. I like something which you would have not noticed that you should have taken a photograph. So
I understand. Thank you very much.
thank you. Yes, Shashi.
Yeah, just two-liner. So far, this online system is going very smoothly for us. We have no problem at all doing anything. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
It is
Thank
now paperless. We are
you.
spending less time on this regarding DG documentation. Just it will take 1 hour or 2 hours to finish everything. So thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Shashiji. Like this is what I want everybody to follow. So, rather you will enjoy your family time, your business time, rather than doing only your documentation of the Rotary. Thank you. Yeah, Haresh Deshpande, please.
Yes, sir. My experience is we have Rotary India website and
Yeah.
we have the Rotary International website, rotary.org.
Yeah.
Now, whatever we put or upload the data on Rotary India website, absolutely it does not get copied onto Rotary International website. And we have to do a double mehnat that we have to upload the data on Rotary India and the same data like projects data, we have to also upload on the Rotary International website.
Yeah.
So this is a big problem I'm facing, and it has consumed so many hours of time. So
So
there is a link between Rotary India and my club website, which I get to see. The moment I upload something on Rotary India, I get to see on my club website. But it does not happen so that if I upload something on the Rotary India website, it does not get copied at all onto Rotary
correct.
International website.
Hareshji, I'll answer this. There is no bridge between Rotary India and Rotary.org as of today. But Rotary.org is very serious about creating this bridge. There's a communication happening from them to us on this part as a official vendor. So they are interested in doing it. Only thing is there are a lot of issues which they have in terms of building this bridge. For us, if they say enable it, for us it's matter of few hours or few days to set up this part. Okay, but the bridge is not built from that side. So they need to take the input from the system automatically, which they are serious about it now because they are also seeing the Rotary India website. They are also seeing the numbers which they do not have to show there. They do not have it. Second part, I'll give a shortcut to this. Your club may be doing 25 projects, but
Yeah.
this is my suggestion. You
Yeah.
don't need to upload all the 25 projects in Rotary.org. I'll tell you why. One, they delete this project after 5 years. Second, you would have set a goal in your club saying that I'm going to do, say, 10 projects.
Yeah.
Upload those 10 quality projects there. Because the project uploading in Rotary India takes 5 minutes. Project uploading in Rotary.org takes half an hour. Why? Because there are 25 questions asked there. So you can have only those important projects uploaded there, but you don't need to upload everything there. So that can save your time in the current scenario. The moment bridge is done, of course, we will make a noise, we'll announce it so that the number 3 lakhs you see here will also be seen there as soon as possible. Today, Rotary.org may not even have 1 year 3 lakh projects by club because it's a very tedious job for them to enter the data there.
What happens is actually, but on the Rotary India website, it shows the Rotary ORG sync is enabled. Now, what does that mean then?
Sync is only for a membership data to come from Rotary.org to Rotary India, but not for the projects.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have PDG Harsha Udeshi. Harshaji, how are you?
I have a question that I am from district 3055.
Okay.
See, I was just going through our app and website. The district 3055 is not, it is listed, but it is not showing any data. And 54, previous our 54 district also was showing the data of 21, 22 and not of even 22, 23 also.
Yeah, I'll explain you that. See, data is not added by us. Data is added by the clubs. So what was happening was 3054 or currently 55 and 56. They have not really adopted the technology. I have communicating to both the governors on this part. Now they're interested in doing it. We met in Agra very recently. I spoke to Mehul as well as Nirmal. So now they're serious about doing this. Rather, Mehul also wants to have a internal meeting with the club leaders to train them on this part. So what happened is because the governor is not pushed into the clubs are not added projects. So now I just when you're talking to me, I just check the website. Only 21 projects are there in 3055.
Right.
There are only three clubs. You can see the number here. So the
Yes.
website is there, 3055. But I'm just showing you. I'm just want to see the difference for you. See this 21 project, 3 clubs
Right.
involved. Now I'm just changing it to another district, your neighbor district. I'm just putting a 3060. Now you see the numbers. Just because the governor has pushed it, look at the number game in 3060. 3,255 projects
Correct.
by 96 clubs. So system is ready. So Dr. Harshad, आप and आपका club को आज बना दीजिए. Ask your club to add the project today. I'm telling you.
Why I am asking? Because I am the DLF next year. So that's why I was interested in this thing.
Super. Sir, let us do a training. We are very happy to have an individual training with the districts to help them to upload the projects. So we want every club in the country to use this tool so that it is beneficial for the district. Imagine you are a district governor today, and in case you see 21 projects of my district, are you crazy? My district's only done more than 2,000 projects. It's like you'll feel so uncomfortable to see that number 21 compared to Nihir Dave's district where it shows 3,255 projects.
True.
So to have this,
So
we just
I would add Dr. Harshad, if you want, if you can get your people together, the incoming ones or the present one, we could do a specific training for your district.
Sure. I will see. I will talk to Mehul and I will talk to the DGE also, and I will see that this type of things happens.
because I met Mehul as well as Nigam, and I discussed with them in Agra, and I'm sure they want to do it. But आप भी बोल
Right.
दिया तो immediately it will help them also to do it faster.
Yes, I will do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, anybody else has any questions? So we are at 5:40 and we'll close the meeting otherwise. And we also have actually, I think she left now, Mohindra. Yeah, we had Amita Mohindra as well as PS Grover, the DGN and DGEs today. So thank you, friends. We are done with today's meeting. So next week we will have another interesting session on the membership part where how to increase the membership. So we will have DG from 3011, Jitendra Gupta will also be there as a speaker in the next week to talk about it. So shall we close the meeting? Gurujit, or you have any
Ye-
points? Sir.
Yeah, we have, in fact, the PDG Rajesh Batra. I am seeing him after a long time. Rajesh ji, welcome to our meeting today.
Rajesh, we are trying to on the
You'll
camera.
have to unmute yourself.
Now it's working.
Yeah,
See, I just wanted to only add that we are a 40 years old club, and I am the charter member of that club. And let me tell you that except the club directory which we print.
We want everybody to see you, Rajesh ji. Can you on your camera?
Oh God, what happens? I'm
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
See, except the club directory, which we print because there is always a requirement coming from the spouses of our members saying that they need a directory at home because they also like to, speak to the spouses, and so they want it. So that is why we print a few copies of the directory, but otherwise we have a digital copies also with everybody in his mobiles and in the computers. So we are basically running a paperless. I have never seen a paper letter or any of such text coming from my club. So they don't waste any money on the mailing costs. But yes, we do use emails, and we do a lot of WhatsApp. So WhatsApp is something which is very, very popular with us. Even for when you said fundraising, we do the fundraising also on WhatsApp. And the good thing, let me tell you about my club, is 40 years. We never had a problem on funds because every time there is an appeal, everybody comes out and contributes. So I think that is what it is. So we are quite happy with our performance. 40, we are just about 72 members now, and 40 years we've done a good job. A lot of good projects, but yes, I have to check up now on this uh, what you said, that whether we are posting all our projects or not is something which we would like to see in Rotary India, because I have not been visiting Rotary India. Of course, only going up to my Rotary and Rotary.org, but I think I'll have to
Yeah.
go and check up how many
Yeah,
projects are there.
actually, Rajeshji, I get to see those projects. 3011, very few projects are getting uploaded as of now.
I think so, because I'm not very sure myself. So I'm sure we need to discuss this. And let me first go and observe it myself, how much is there for 3011.
Yeah.
But like they said, Jatinder was coming in the next meeting, and we are all working. I am the district membership chair. I normally normally this particular position is not taken by a Rotary coordinator, because I was a regional membership coordinator a long time back. I mean, Manoj and Bharat were working with me while we were three people, working as membership coordinator. So we had a great time. We worked 5 years on this particular assignment as assistant as well as Rotary coordinators, and I think things are doing quite well. As long as our district is concerned, I think it's not so bad. Last year also, Gurjeet knows about it, that we had a good membership. I think it was you were number 1 or something in zone 4. So
Yeah.
I think this year Jatinder is doing very
Last
hard
year
work
also your district,
in adding
current
on
also,
the clubs.
yeah,
Yes.
current year and last year also your district was actually a governor's official visit. It was completely a digital
Fully,
part.
absolutely. It was a paperless, because Ashok Kantur did a great job out of it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
and we have
Thank you.
Rajmohan Nair also from 3201, and he's
Yeah,
from
good evening.
the evening, and he is actually a DG of last year and a very active DG from 3201, that is Cochin, and he is also part of the new team which is created by the Rotary for.
Yeah,
I think you're handling the public image part, right, Rajmohan?
yes,
Yes.
that is why I'm here.
Great, great, great. So, you
Yes.
have any feedback for today's session?
Yes, yes.
I mean, do you have any feedback of today's session?
Oh, today's.
Yeah.
Today's it is a well informative session, and the initial part I didn't hear it, and of course when Nara is there, from there onwards only I stuck in the traffic. That is why, and now I am in the office and hearing, and it is quite good, well informative session, and moreover, it is for a long perspective. It is quite good. In one platform, you can showcase all your projects and programs after 5 years, or as you rightly mentioned that after 5 or 10 years later, you can check your projects and programs. The president can also have a feel that I have done during my time or something like that. In other area, it is not like that. When I was president in 2003-4, I don't know what happened at that time. So
Correct. You don't have a
now,
proof to show,
yeah,
but today you have a proof to show.
yes, yes,
Friend,
that is right.
I want everybody to start using it so that you have a story to tell. I mean, now,
Yes,
Rajesh Batraji also was a president, I'm sure, in 90s. So during that time, whatever thing that you'll remember, but you don't have something to right away show. But today, whatever is happening, we can immediately display to the world. This is what my club is today doing. So friends,
and
thank
as a whole, the country, we can have a showcase to Rotary International also.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I want to share it to everybody. Just see the numbers now. You'll be so happy to see this. So when you click on the number, look at the number today in Rotary India.org. It is 3,31,000 projects worth 3,077 crores.
Crores, wow.
Is there of all years. If I filter it to 23-24, it shows current year story. 26,000 projects worth 251 crores in the last 3 months. Or I change it to 22-23, it says last year kya kiya hai in Rotary India in our in the country. So this is what we will have. I can go and filter it to each state, district, club, and see what each club or district or state is doing. So friends, I think it's time to close the meeting today at 5:46. See you all next week at 4:15 sharp. See, what we are trying to do, people who are joined late, between 4:15 and 4:30, we are planning to have a networking groups. What we'll do is, depending on the numbers that we have, we are creating multiple breakout rooms where each room you can start communicating to other friends from across the country, know each other. And at 4:29, we close the breakout rooms and we are back in the main screen at 4:30 sharp. We'll start our meeting. So friends, requesting all of you to be there next week at 4:15 p.m. sharp. And the link is same. We'll also send a minutes of today's meeting to all the people who are joined today. You'll also get what happened in the Rotary India class today. So thank you, friends.
Thank you.
So we can unmute yourself now.
Thank you, Narendra.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Thanks for joining.
Welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Everybody, yeah.
Naren, we can have
Thank
a
you so
chat
much.
with tomorrow
It was
morning.
very informative.
Yes, boss. We'll do that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm
Okay.
working on the content that you want. I'll do that. Don't worry.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thanks.
अटेंडेंस नहीं अपडेट हो रही सर वेबसाइट पे
क्या अरविंद जी
अटेंडेंस नहीं अपडेट हो रही
अटेंडेंस अपलोड नहीं हो रहा है
अपडेट नहीं हो रही मतलब जो नए मेंबर बनाए हुए वही शो हो रहे हैं बाकी मेंबर शो नहीं हो रहे
नए मेंबर शो हो रहे हैं बाकी लोग नहीं दिख रहे हैं
अटेंडेंस में
एक काम कीजिए ना जस्ट सेंड ईमेल टू सपोर्ट वी इमीडिएटली चेक योर डेटा एंड रेक्टिफाई कर देंगे इमीडिएटली
ठीक है
support@roteindia में एक मेल डाल दीजिए we'll rectify it don't worry
ठीक है सर
thank you